evening. To the Urban League of Rochester, distinguished guests, educators, families, supporters, and most importantly, the Black scholars we celebrate today. It is an honor to stand before you. I am Natalie Ifwa France, and I am the founder of the Ifwa Experience, Clefwa, and the Network Collective. 10 years ago, I was sitting exactly where many of you are sitting now. I graduated from Greece Arcadia High School as a member of the class of 2016. I remember working as a cashier at 17 years old, scanning groceries and questioning if my dreams were attainable. I remember being terrified to use my voice. Speaking did not come naturally to me, and English isn't even my first language. I struggle to articulate my thoughts, and I worry about saying the wrong things, and often worry about not being good enough. But there was a teacher who saw something in me that I didn't fully see in myself at the time. Mrs. Sally Brothers, my former English teacher. She encouraged me, she challenged me, and she believed in me. And scholars, if I can give you a piece of advice, it would be this. Give your teachers, your mentors, your parents and grandparents their flowers while you can and while they are still here. Because there are people in your life shaping your future in ways you may not fully understand right now. And sometimes the very thing you pray for requires you to become someone new before you can receive it. Today, I stand before you as an award-winning actress whose work has been recognized internationally. I've had the privilege of producing films that have reached audiences all over the world. I've had beautiful conversations with people who I grew up watching on TV and in films. I went from scanning groceries at Wegmans to telling stories through backlots and sound stages at the Warner Brothers studio. I've experienced moments that the younger Natalie could have never imagined, the excitement of Hollywood. I was pursuing my dreams, building a career, and living the life I had worked so hard to create. And then life started lifing. I got ill, I lost my jobs, and plans quickly changed. The future I had envisioned no longer looked the way I thought it would. And suddenly, I found myself returning to Rochester, carrying something heavier than a luggage. Disappointment, shame, and the feeling that somehow I had fallen short in Los Angeles. However, I'm so grateful for my return home because it has brought me back to the Urban League. I am proud to serve as the executive assistant to our interim CEO, Ms. Tiffany Owens, and to support youth and education initiatives. The work we do every day is meaningful. It's transformative. It is rooted in service, empowerment, and community. As a daughter of Ghanaian immigrants, there is a principle that has profoundly shaped my perspective on life, Sankofa. Sankofa teaches us that it is never wrong to go back and retrieve what is valuable. Sankofa is also about remembering who you are and where you come from. Remembering and honoring the seeds that the ancestors planted before we arrived so that we can enjoy the fruits. None of us got here alone. Every scholar being honored today stands on someone's shoulder. Someone prayed for you. Someone sacrificed for you. Someone believed in you before you fully believed in yourself. And because of that, excellence should never stop with us. Returning home means so much to me. I stopped asking why someone else's blessing arrived before mine, and I started trusting God's vision for my life. Now, I live in London, and I get the opportunity to do what I love, produce and star in cinematic storytelling while serving the community that first served me. Scholars, the world does not need another version of somebody else. The world needs the version of you that only you can become. That is your responsibility, that is your gift, and that is your power. I've learned that success means very little if it never reaches back and open doors for someone else. Your greatest achievement will not be what you accumulate. It'll be what you contribute. It will be the lives you touch, the opportunities you create, the people you encourage, the communities you leave behind, the communities you strengthen, and the legacy you leave behind. For me, that is IFWA, embracing flaws, uplifting all. The IFWA experience was born from that belief, a belief that our flaws do not disqualify us, a belief that we rise higher when we lift others with us. And scholars, I hope that you remember this one thing after today. You do not need to have it figured out. You simply need the courage to take the next step, and the next one, and the next one after that. Trust your path will reveal itself as you walk. Trust your voice, your story matters. But most importantly, trust that there is room for your greatness in this world. Black scholars, today is not the finish line. It is the starting line. This moment is not simply a celebration of what you've done. It is a declaration of what is possible. To the future artists, advocates, leaders, and change makers, all in this room, I know this because I was sitting where you are. And if my journey has taught me anything, it is that extraordinary things can happen when ordinary people dare to believe in the gifts they have been given. So dream boldly, work diligently, serve generously, love deeply, walk confidently, and wherever life takes you, never forget where you come from. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Rochester is proud of you. The Urban League of Rochester is proud of you, and I cannot wait to see what you all become. Thank you, and God bless.